Friends, today I'll talk about the causes and consequences of poverty in part 2 of our video. Causes of poverty are high growth rate of population, landless labor, low productivity, illiteracy, political system and corruption, lack of job opportunity. So, when population of a country is high, the government is not in the position of providing adequate employment opportunities or other facilities, as a result of which it leads to poverty. Secondly, landless labor. Landless labor means those categories of people who are dependent on the source of income from working in the land of other people. As a result of this, they get very minimum amount of earning, or they get very minimum amount of wage, for which they are living in the state of poverty. Low productivity, then illiteracy. When a country is illiterate, or when the population of a country is not literate enough, it leads to a situation where the population of the country are not in the position of getting themselves employed, as a result of which they do not get good jobs, and as a result of which income is low, and ultimately the consequence is poverty. Political system and corruption. When the political system is corrupted, and when the leaders are selfish and self-centered rather than thinking for the welfare of the people, and the amount of money and funds they are not using for the welfare of the people rather than for themselves, then ultimately it will also lead to the poverty of the region. Lack of employment opportunities. When there is lack of adequate employment opportunities or job opportunities for the population of the country, then lack of job or lack of job opportunity means definitely lack of money, and lack of money leads to poverty. Now, inequalities of income, migration, regional disparities, excessive population pressure on agriculture, lack of capital. So, these causes have also act as an important cause of poverty. For example, in India, we can just say that in source of income is source of income is unequal, yes, and at the same time the income level of the people is also unequal. So when the income among the citizens of the country is unequal, due to different factors, definitely it may be regional disparities, or it may be some other factors which are visible and certain factors which are not visible. So uh, because of those factors, inequality in income occurs, and because of the inequalities of income, ultimately it leads to poverty. Then come migration. In India, we do find phenomena where people migrate to some other place with the expectation of good employment opportunities and to have a good or healthy lifestyle. But it so happened that that imagination or that thought of migrating to other city and having a good source of income actually turns out to be a nightmare to certain categories of people. In these cases, migration also becomes the causes of poverty. Regional disparities is also very much visible in India, because India is a land where the different parts of the country are unequally blessed in terms of the quality of land, natural resources, or different other resources. So when we find that certain area of the country is more blessed because of natural resources, then there is every possibility that those areas will also generate employment opportunities. And when employment opportunities are generated, then definitely there is no poverty. On the other hand, a land which is not blessed abundantly with natural resources, and a state, it may be a state or an area which does not have equal other facilities also in term to provide employment opportunities to the people, or to work for the welfare of the people, then again we do experience the incidence of poverty, or the phenomena of poverty. Lastly, excessive pressure of population on agriculture and lack of capital. So every time it is said and believed that India is a land of agriculture. So when there have been excessive pressure on agriculture, then ultimately it also leads to poverty, and there is lack of adequate amount or proper capital in the country, and because of that lack of adequate capital, there is every possibility, and it so have happened that there have been poverty in the country. So with this, I finish up my slide. Thank you.